Yeah, this right here is walking, being near water, good weather outside. It's my element. I couldn't really do this when I was in school because the neighborhood I lived in is not the best neighborhood. And of course, there's no time to, and you can't really walk to school when you're in school. Like, it's a matter of convenience and practicality regarding transportation. Whether walk to school or bike to school. Bike, that's a no-brainer. Biking takes around 10 minutes or less. Walking takes 45 minutes or more. And I would know because one time I biked, I got a flat tire. I had to walk my bike all the way home. Also, on the way to school, I gotta go through a questionable neighborhood. Just a small block of it. But I'd rather bike through that than walk through that. But yeah, I kind of miss this. I just get to talk and chill. Now I realize I gotta do it mostly by myself. Because everyone's moving on with their lives. Everyone's improving and getting better and advancing. And I am too, to a certain degree. Where's the shopping center? I'll check the map. Oh, I picked the wrong side to walk because it ends at the hospital. Well, I didn't go on vacation to go to the hospital. I'm going to go have fun and do stuff. Well, anyways, you get the view from this side. But yeah, like I was saying, everyone's moving on. Everyone's graduating their programs and advancing in their jobs and getting promoted and finding jobs and finding relationships and getting engaged and getting married. That's how life is. You gotta keep moving forward. Anytime you feel like you had a big setback or you're delayed or you feel stagnant, it makes you feel a type of way. I bet not even Rich Homie Quan uses that term anymore. I'm probably the only person using it, and I probably don't even use it right. Yeah, I have to keep moving forward. I had my share of setbacks. I wasted several years of my life. And they're like, oh, it doesn't matter when you are practicing in a few years. But right now it matters to me. And it's a complex situation, like a catch-22. I'm not sure if I'm using that term right, but I know a relationship is not always a goal, but a ship does not make you better. You get better as a person yourself. You like yourself, you know yourself, you're confident in yourself. Then you get into a ship. And after what I've been through, I gotta rebuild myself. By the time, and that's another thing, you can work on yourself, you can learn and become better and advance yourself personally and in society and financially, however you want. But regarding the ship, they say, oh, it will come to you, or the right one will come. No, part of it's your own volition, your own effort, and a lot of it's luck too. You have to be the right person in the right situation at the right time. Everything has to be right. It has to be right, and then you gotta work. And you gotta talk to them, and you gotta take them out and spend quality time together and learn about each other. And you have to be wary of the red flags. I thought I was a good judge of character, but I guess I'm not as good as I thought. Because I thought I knew all the red flags. Like, oh, I don't want someone who's like this or that or this or that. And then it either reveals itself or it hides very well. And I know my life shouldn't be defined by my setbacks, but right now it's still hounding me, I suppose. It's crazy, even with all the counseling and mentoring that I get, and the books I read, all the new healthy practices, the meditation, the habits, the working out. I can't help but hold it against myself when I regress, when I revert. And I hold myself to a higher standard. So of course I'm very, very disappointed in myself when I revert to my old ways of thinking or my bad habits, because it feels like you haven't changed at all, you got worse, which I know is not the case. But at least I'm more aware of it. I know for a fact that I have less friends now than I did before, so I try and make the ones I have now count. But of course, my friends, they're all advancing in their lives. They are, most of them have relationships. And you're gonna spend your time with your significant other or with little old me? That's a no-brainer, But that's the nature of the business, I suppose. But the sad thing is, when I was in hold on a second, this leaf blower guy again. Skateboarding. I don't know how that's still a thing. It was pretty big in elementary school and middle school, where people with their skateboarding brands like Zoomies and Side Out and World Industries with the Flame Boy and the Wet Willies, and they like Tony Hawk a lot back then too. With those little finger skateboards too. Well, anyway, I digress. When I was in a relationship, I'm aware of how people who are in ships, they neglect their friends or they drift away from their friends. And maybe a part of me did that a little bit, but I still tried to keep in contact with friends. I still kept an eye out on friends to see how they're doing, checked up on them. And of course, I was made guilty of that. It's like, well, you spend time with all this or that people, you should spend time with me. Or, how come I never met this or that person yet? Well, I'm not going to meet all your friends, and you're not going to meet all of my friends. Like, not because I'm hiding them, but because there's not really an opportunity to. And like, the opportunities, they gotta present themselves. You can't just always force it. It's interesting. I had bad ships and a breakup. Other people did too, but mine happened differently as compared to others. And the way I reacted to mine, reflect upon mine, is much different as compared to others either. I admit, I was a bit relieved. I said, I do not need this in my life right now. I mean, nothing against her, but it's just wrong place, wrong time, wrong personalities. You can't force anything. You can't plan futures like that. I mean, how do you love people in a situation like that,